President Ramaphosa announced the deployment of the SANDF to assist police in tackling organised crime, gang violence and illegal mining in the Western Cape and Gauteng. The president was delivering his 10th State of the Nation address in Cape Town last night. For more on this, we speak to SABC News reporter Corbin August. Corbin, people in the Western Cape, how are they feeling after this particular announcement?
Well, yes, indeed, Leah. We are continuing to cover the story and speaking to some of the residents here who are coming out and making their way to work. We have moved now to the taxi rank here at Cape Town Station, and from what we've been hearing from the residents, many of them are saying that they are quite happy to hear that the army will now be deployed to these various crime hotspots here on the Cape Flats. Of course, these areas include Lavender Hill, Grassy Park, Mitchell's Plain, Bonteheuwel, all areas that have been in the grips of this high scourge of crime and drug abuse for quite a while now, and police have just not been able to stem the tide of this drug abuse and these gang levels that they've just seen people living in fear and caused many communities just to always be trembling, and many saying that they don't feel safe to move around sometimes within their communities. Of course, there are school children that need to go to school in the morning, and that's also dangerous for them. People who need to go to work early in the morning in the dark, not feeling safe. So residents are now saying that this deployment of the army, that they're really hoping that it will be for a longer period this time around, and they believe that it will definitely help to improve safety in their areas. Of course, we do know that the Premier of the Western Cape also issued a statement following this announcement by President Ramaphosa on the deployment of the army here in the Western Cape, and the Premier is saying that although they do welcome this deployment, it's also seen as just a short-term intervention, and they're actually requesting that the police be better capacitated and more resources needs to be deployed to the province, but also they need to focus more on developing that investigative capabilities so that they can secure more convictions, and especially in terms of getting more firearms, those illegal firearms needs to be removed. And with that, back to you in studio.
All right, Corbin August, thanks updating us there from the taxi ranks around Cape Town.